Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a book that's changing thousands of lives, Dopamine Detox by best-selling author Thibaut Meurisse. Here's the brutal truth. You're addicted. Not to drugs, not to alcohol, but to cheap dopamine hits from social media, Netflix, video games, and junk food. And it's destroying your ability to focus, be productive, and actually enjoy life. But here's the good news. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to reset your brain in just 48 hours. Yes, you heard that right. 48 hours to take back control of your mind and your life. This isn't just another self-help book. This is a practical, science-backed guide that has helped over 17,000 people break free from distraction and finally do the hard things that lead to real success. So, if you're ready to stop procrastinating, stop scrolling, and start living, stick around because this video might just change your life. Let's get into it.
First things first, what exactly is dopamine? Most people think it's the pleasure chemical, but that's actually a huge misunderstanding. According to Thibaut Meurisse, dopamine is not what makes you feel good. Instead, it's the molecule of more. It's the chemical that makes you anticipate reward. It's what gives you the desire to take action, to seek out pleasurable experiences. From an evolutionary perspective, this made perfect sense. Our ancestors needed dopamine to motivate them to find food, seek shelter, and reproduce, all essential for survival. But here's where things get dangerous in the modern world. Today, we're surrounded by hyper-stimulating activities that trigger massive dopamine spikes. Social media notifications, Instagram likes, YouTube autoplay, sugary snacks, video games. Your brain is being bombarded with artificial rewards that require zero effort. And the more dopamine you release, the more your brain craves it. It's a vicious cycle. You check your phone, get a small hit, want more, check again, and before you know it, 3 hours have disappeared and you've accomplished nothing. This is called sensory overload. And when your brain is constantly overstimulated, regular tasks like studying, working, or even having a meaningful conversation feel boring and impossible. That's why you procrastinate. That's why you can't focus. Your brain is addicted to the next quick hit. Meurisse explains that when you're in this state, any task requiring concentration becomes exponentially harder. You're not lazy, you're overstimulated.
Let me paint you a picture of your typical morning. Your alarm goes off. What's the first thing you do? You grab your phone, you check notifications, scroll through Instagram, maybe watch a few TikToks. Within 10 minutes of waking up, you've already flooded your brain with dopamine. And guess what? You've just sabotaged your entire day before it even began. Meurisse points out that this morning overstimulation is the number one reason people procrastinate. When you start your day already stimulated, your brain keeps demanding more stimulation. Regular work tasks feel dull. Reading a book feels impossible. Deep focus? Forget about it. But it's not just your fault. Tech companies are literally engineering addiction. Every notification, every like, every infinite scroll is designed to hijack your dopamine system. They employ neuroscientists and data analysts to make their apps as addictive as possible. They're not just competing for your attention, they're stealing it. And here's the scary part. The more you engage with these high dopamine activities, the more your tolerance builds. Just like a drug addict needs stronger doses to feel the same high, you need more and more stimulation to feel engaged. Video games aren't enough anymore. You need to stream while gaming. One social media app isn't enough. You need 5. A simple meal isn't satisfying. You need processed junk food loaded with sugar that is sugar. This is why you feel restless, anxious, and unable to sit still without your phone. Your brain has been rewired to crave constant stimulation. The result? You can't do hard things. You can't focus on long-term goals. You can't build the life you actually want because you're trapped in a cycle of cheap, instant gratification.
So here's the solution, and it's simpler than you think. It's called a dopamine detox. Now, before you freak out, no, you're not literally detoxing dopamine from your body. That's impossible, and your brain needs dopamine to function. What Meurisse actually means is this. A dopamine detox is the intentional elimination of activities that trigger excessive dopamine to reduce sensory overload. Think of it like hitting the reset button on your brain. When you remove all these hyper-stimulating activities for a specific period, your brain's reward system resets to a natural baseline. Suddenly, tasks that seemed boring become interesting again. Your focus returns. Your motivation comes back. You can actually enjoy simple things like reading, walking, or having a real conversation. The goal isn't to live like a monk forever. It's to break the addiction cycle and regain control over your attention and your life. Meurisse emphasizes that this isn't about doing more, it's about doing what truly matters. It's about clearing out the mental noise so you can focus on your long-term goals, your dreams, and the work that actually moves the needle in your life. And the best part? You don't need months or even weeks. According to the book, you can reset your brain in just 48 hours or less. Yes, 2 days. That's all it takes to start breaking free from distraction and rebuild your ability to do deep, meaningful work. But here's the key. You have to do it right. And that's exactly what I'm about to show you next.
Meurisse outlines 3 specific types of dopamine detox. Let me break down each one so you can choose what works best for you. Number 1, the 48-hour complete dopamine detox. This is the most intense but most effective method. For 2 full days, you completely eliminate all artificial dopamine sources. That means no phone or social media, no internet, movies or music, no video games, no alcohol or drugs, no sugar or processed junk food, no over-exercising. Instead, you replace these with low-stimulation activities, like journaling your thoughts, meditation and deep breathing, reading physical books, taking contemplative walks in nature, stretching or yoga, having meaningful conversations, even just sitting with your thoughts. Number 2, the 24-hour dopamine detox. Same rules as the 48-hour detox, but just for 1 day. This is perfect if you're a beginner, or if 48 hours feels too overwhelming. Even 24 hours can dramatically boost your mental clarity and reset your focus. Number 3, the partial dopamine detox. This is the flexible approach. Instead of eliminating everything, you remove only your biggest source of dopamine for 30 days. Maybe it's Instagram, maybe it's YouTube, maybe it's sugary snacks or video games. You identify your primary addiction and cut it out completely for a month. Meurisse says you don't always need the full 48 hours. A partial detox works too. The key is consistency and identifying what's stealing your focus the most. Choose your detox type, mark it on your calendar, and commit. Your future self will thank you. All right, now let's get into the practical steps. Meurisse provides a 3-step process to make your detox actually work. Step 1, identify your biggest distractions. Grab a pen and paper right now. Yes, pause this video if you need to. Draw 2 columns. On the left, write down what you want to do. Your goals, productive tasks, positive habits. On the right, write down what you don't want to do. Your distractions, time wasters, high dopamine addictions. Then ask yourself this critical question. If I stopped doing one thing, which one would increase my focus and productivity the most dramatically? That's your primary target. That's what you need to eliminate first. Be brutally honest. Is it scrolling Instagram for hours, binge watching Netflix, mindless snacking, gaming? Whatever it is, write it down. Awareness is the first step to change. Step 2, add friction to bad habits. Here's a psychological truth. Humans are fundamentally lazy. We hate wasting energy. We always take the path of least resistance. So make your bad habits harder to do. Examples. If phone addiction is your problem, put your phone in another room or give it to someone else. Turn off all non-essential notifications. Delete social media apps from your phone. Force yourself to use the browser version. Unplug your TV or hide the remote. Don't keep junk food in your house. Use website blockers like Freedom or Cold Turkey. Conversely, make your...
Here's the truth. The detox itself is only the beginning. The real challenge is maintaining these changes after your detox ends. Meurisse acknowledges that it's easy to fall back into old habits, but he provides specific strategies to prevent relapse. Strategy 1: be kind to yourself. If you slip up, don't beat yourself up. Guilt and shame will only make you want to escape back into your old habits. Acknowledge the mistake, learn from it, and get back on track immediately. Strategy 2: practice self-awareness. Pay attention to your triggers. Notice when you automatically reach for your phone. Catch yourself before you open that app. Self-awareness is your superpower. You can't change what you don't notice. Strategy 3: cultivate present-mindedness. Fill your life with activities that keep you grounded in the present moment. Mindfulness meditation, walking in nature, deep conversations with friends, creative hobbies, even embracing boredom. It's not your enemy. The long-term benefits. So what happens when you stick with this? Here's what you can expect. Dramatically improved focus. You'll be able to concentrate for hours without feeling restless. Increased productivity. Tasks that used to take all day will take a fraction of the time. Better emotional regulation. You won't feel as anxious or restless. Rediscover joy in simple things. Reading, walking, talking, they'll feel satisfying again. Long-term thinking. You'll naturally shift from instant gratification to delayed rewards. Real fulfillment. Not the fake dopamine high, but genuine satisfaction from meaningful work. Meurisse emphasizes that focus is a scarce asset in today's world. If you can master your attention, you have a massive competitive advantage. People who can do deep, focused work are becoming rarer and rarer. Be one of the few. That's how you achieve extraordinary results.